Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So this is a short video which I want to answer a question that I get asked all the time about homeschooling. And this question, I think every homeschooling parent gets asked so often that many people requested that I make a video reply. And that question is, what about socialization? How's your kid going to socialize? Now, I find this question very amusing because when we were kids and our parents sent us off to school, nobody told us that you're going to school to socialize. Rather, we are told behave yourself, sit quietly, learn your work, don't get caught up in bad company, don't disrupt the class. That doesn't sound like socialization to me. Furthermore, uh, the issue of whether a child grows up to be an introvert or an extrovert, that's really to do with the child's nature. It's not to do with whether they go to school or not. There are many people who are natural introverts, like myself. I mean, whether we go to school or not, we're still gonna be introverts. Likewise, an extrovert, that's that person's personality from the time they are born. And being homeschooled is not gonna change it. I think what happens is many people they misunderstand homeschooling to be a child just stuck in the house whole day with their parents and not allowed out of the house at all. And really, I don't know any homeschooling parents who do that. But rather, homeschool children are people who really are really out there enjoying the real world and experiencing the real world far more than school children. While most children are sitting in class, learning, sitting quietly behind the desk, writing tests, and during the break they are dealing with their friends and which are of the same age group, by the way, trying to look cool, maybe learning some bad habits so they can fit in with the cool gang. The homeschool kids instead are meeting with people of all different ages, child and adult alike. They are out there helping their parents with errands. They are traveling with their parents. They are exploring the world. They are dealing with young children, with older children, with adults. They are living in the real world. So I don't really see where socialization becomes a problem. I think what happens is many of us think that people need to learn how to socialize by going to school. But what I believe, maybe you think I'm crazy for believing this, but what I believe is that people learn to socialize by living life. It's nothing to do with school. It's part of life. You go through life, you learn to deal with people, you make mistakes. Whether it happens in school or through homeschool, it doesn't make a difference. It's just something that happens. So the idea that you should put your child in school just so that they can socialize, and for that reason you're going to ignore all the negatives, and that's going to be the overriding factor. I mean, over your decision. It really doesn't make any sense to me. At the end of the day, I want my kids to have a quality education in both worldly knowledge and religious knowledge. I want them to become leaders. I want them to become thinkers. I want them to become people who can change this world, make this world a better place. And I know through homeschooling I can give them that. But with the school system, there's no real guarantee of whether they'll end up getting that or not. So I choose to homeschool. And for anyone out there who wants to homeschool and you're worried about the socialization issue, don't worry about it. That's a natural quality that they will get just by living life. You will see as they grow, they will meet people, they will talk to people. And actually, what you will find is that your child, by being homeschooled, generally they tend to be themselves a lot more. They're a lot more confident in being themselves. So they're not going to be pretending to be somebody they're not so that they can look cool and fit in with the gangs. They also more confident speaking to adults because kids who go to school are used to only hanging out with kids their own age and looking at adults as only as authority figures. While homeschool kids are much more confident and comfortable talking to people of all ages. So you might actually find them being more sociable or more weird or both uh, by being homeschooled, and that's fine. That's perfectly normal for a child. So I don't really see this as an issue. I find it very amusing when people ask me this question, and I find it even more amusing that it's their number one concern, not how they're going to go to college, not how they're going to get a job, not how what are they going to learn. People seem more interested in the socialization issue than all of that, which really makes me wonder why did they send us to school. So yeah, that's my answer, and I hope it benefits you. Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.